Welcome back to State and Local Government and Politics. In Part 7 of Module 3 on Sustainability, we'll discuss social issues and the conclusion. The term sustainability has meant different things to different people at different times. Currently, American states and local communities face significant challenges in how that term, understood as entailing the simultaneous achievement of economic vitality, environmental protection, and social equity promotion, without diminishing the prospects of future generations, is translated into practical policy goals and programs. While no single state or local community can say it has achieved fully all of these goals and done so in a way to leave the same or better conditions for the next generation, many state and local governments have made noteworthy simultaneous progress towards these goals. Elder care issues. As the baby boom generation reaches retirement age, the percentage of the population 65 years of age or older is expected to grow rather substantially. According to the Census Bureau, by 2030, all the baby boomer generation will be older than 65, which will expand the size of the older population so that 1 in every 5 residents will be retirement age. The nation's changing and social and economic demographics means that many older Americans will either have no children or only one child to help them address their needs for care in their old age, increasing the burden on society and individuals trying to balance work with caregiving activities. Countless working hours will be devoted to elder care, reducing productivity and earnings for many young and middle-aged adults. Communities in which it is difficult for the infirm to navigate and where caregiving facilities and services are lacking will likely suffer in terms of attracting workers and retirees alike. Also, the building of an effective caregiving community requires that state and local government must be mindful of the diverse nature of the aging population. At the federal level, there are several agencies that deal directly with issues related to elder care. The 3 most prominent such agencies are these: the Administration on Aging, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid, and the Social Security Administration. The Older American Act of 1965, reauthorized in 2006, is a federal law that serves as the foundation of many state and local efforts to respond to the dramatic demographic change facing the nation in the coming decade. The OAA established the Administration on Aging and led to the creation of the National Aging Network, or NAN, a large network of elder care providers. The OAA also promotes the development of senior centers and programs for traditionally underserved populations, such as Native Americans. Treating the elderly with respect and dignity requires a wide range of services and a great deal of thoughtful planning. Community sustainability in an era of an aging population requires more than just provision of necessities. It entails promoting the ability of seniors to maintain quality relationships with others, both of their own age and those younger than themselves. Along with state and local resources and community-based organizations, both religious and secular, the OAA offers grants and aid to states and local communities attempting to serve the needs of the elderly. Innovations in the elder care area include nutrition programs, employment programs, and disease prevention programs. Additionally, intergovernmental cooperation has helped to build the National Family Caregiver Support Network, designed to help caregivers cope with issues related to elder care and life management. National law has also sought to reduce elder abuse and promote elder rights. The Elder Care Network is of help to both elderly and their caregivers, providing information about services available and the location of those services in relation to an elderly person's place of residence. The Elder Care Locator is also helpful in linking an elderly person's work skills with particular jobs, which is of growing interest to baby boomers. Many of these new retirees discover that they have not saved sufficiently for their retirement years, that the costs of living in retirement are higher than they expected, and that they will require further years of employment. Of the nearly $1.4 billion enacted for the Administration on Aging in 2006, $1.2 billion of the federal allocation was allocated to programs designed to support both state and local government elder care programming. Social capital and civic life. In the timeless classic historical treatise entitled Democracy in America, the French visitor of aristocratic heritage, Alexis de Tocqueville, described a rather idyllic 19th century community-focused existence for Americans he observed during a prolonged visit in the 1830s. Americans throughout the country were witnessed working side by side in local communities, with neighbors helping neighbors and citizens generally doing their fair share to address shared problems. Volunteerism was commonplace and was even relied upon in many situations for the provision of essential government services such as firefighting and road maintenance. In his books, Making Democracy Work and Bowling Alone, contemporary Harvard political scientist Robert Putnam reported strong correlates between successful, robust democratic institutions, high rates of civic volunteerism, and strong social institutions. He also pointed out, however, that when civic life declines, democratic institutions show a similar decline. Without dynamic civic institutions and without the active engagement and support of citizens, young and old, well-off, and of modest means, state and local government's ability to maintain livable communities in which sustainability is being pursued is severely constrained. Maintaining civic involvement among a diverse set of citizens, encouraging grassroots, volunteer-driven efforts to solve problems, cultivating discussions regarding the future desired condition of a community are all important ingredients in successful governance and the pursuit of sustainability. Several national-level programs being implemented at the state and local levels are designed specifically to help promote civic engagement and encourage community involvement. The Corporation for National and Community Service, a federally sponsored nonprofit corporation, manages AmeriCorps, Learn and Serve America, America Reads, and Senior Corps. Through volunteering in these programs, citizens become more fully aware of the communities in which they live and come to understand the problems government, the nonprofit sector, and the private sector are seeking to address as they pursue global, national, regional, state, and local sustainability. Volunteerism not only serves the public interest, but also gives the individual volunteer a sense of self-efficacy, personal fulfillment, and generally leads to higher levels of active participation in other dimensions of civic life. Existing nonprofit religious institutions such as synagogues, churches, and mosques also serve a long-standing and significant role in U.S. states and local communities. Civic clubs such as Rotary, Kiwanis, Lions, Moose, and Elks may draw individuals together based on other forms of communality, most frequently based in a mutual commitment to help the less fortunate members of society. Other civic associations include the League of Women Voters, the Civil Liberties Union, municipal and county historical societies, and chambers of commerce, and offer venues for those interested in community betterment and desiring the camaraderie that comes from volunteerism. Another form of civic engagement is participation in the cultural arts. The arts might include local or regional museums focusing on a much broader swath of literary, visual, and performing artistic talent. Musical societies and orchestras are also important in drawing together individuals from the community. Policy innovations in terms of the promotion of the arts are often overlooked in terms of their significant impact in building sustainable states and local communities. The ability of state and local government to operate effectively and accomplish significant goals through innovation may hinge on something as apparently unrelated as the arts. The fact that one will often see political leaders gathered at artistic events and mingle and interact with other citizens outside the setting of formal political institutions speak to their value. In conclusion, extensive policy innovation in pursuit of a sustainable future in an age of global climate change and pending shortages of critical natural resources will be a necessity in the coming decades. State and local government, just as much as the federal government, will have to rise to the challenges to be faced in addressing the 3 E's of sustainability: promotion of economic vitality, protection of the environment, and promotion of social equity. There is a growing realization worldwide that the abundance of space, natural resources, and seemingly inexhaustible energy supplies are limited, and that development has led to serious risk of irremediable damage to planet Earth. Our newest challenge is to discover what innovations in public policy and private actions need to occur to provide for a sustainable future. That concludes the video recordings from Module 3 on sustainability.